Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another story time on this channel. This one is a funny, lighthearted, but not really lighthearted one. I just remember about another boy being weird. In one of the earliest times, I remember it because, like the title says, I was underage, stepping out into the real world. Oh, okay. If anyone has watched the "he was plotting the whole time" story that I told, I don't know, probably at least 8 to 10 months ago, this gonna have a similar vibe if you guys remember how that guy ended up. Um, but we'll get into that in a second. So I remember the time was 2020. Scary times. Scary times. Senior in high school, no prom, bam. No grad night, bam. Everything, right? But at least low key, at least the end of the school year was pretty easy. No shade. Like, I feel like the teachers really just felt bad for us back then. But yeah, I'm on Zoom class. We're all chronically online. We're in the house. And I remember I got a follow from this boy, right? We're gonna call this boy Eric. And y'all know how when you're in high school, when you're a teenager, I mean, some people might still move like this now, but when you're younger, if someone follows you and like someone else follows them, like you just be following everybody back. Like mutuals, you would have mutuals from like nearby schools or nearby cities. You would be following your friends, your cousin's friends in like different cities and stuff like that. So I seen Eric's profile. I don't remember. I feel like he eventually had me on everything, but I know specifically Twitter because of how this story ended up. But let's just say it was probably Instagram first, then he got my Twitter later, just followed me. But I followed him back because I had seen him. He was mutuals with, I think, a couple people, like some of my cousins, people that I knew that I think had went to the school that he used to go to. So not thinking anything of it, as a 17-year-old girl, I follow back a mutual. But I do think this guy looks familiar. Like maybe, other people I know have known him or posted him a while back. But I did see on his page he was a graduate already. Like how I said, by this time I was like about to graduate. So he was older than me, at least 2 years older than me, because I had seen his before grad pictures. He didn't go to my school. He went to a school that some of my friends went to. But I'm not thinking anything of it, right? Follow him back. Okay. He's a local. I was unbothered. We were all chronically online, following everybody, people reposting. Y'all remember in COVID where it was like those repost trains, like especially during the "we might not be the same." That era was not funny. It was not funny. But when everybody started caring about us, and I remember there was like the chain post where it was like, "I'm a black woman, tag 10 other black women." Like everything was just going around. Even I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok or came from my TikTok, but 2020 is when I was posting and I literally hit 10K at 17 years old because I was just in my room doing whatever. I've always been the family recording on the home camera page and all that, but yeah, I was doing the most. I don't know Eric. He's just a mutual. He's liking my pictures. Like I said, I think he first followed me on Instagram, then he followed me on Twitter. I must have posted to Twitter. Y'all know, like, we just chronically be posting, like, when we're teenagers, right? I remember, boom, I did graduate. Remember this. I did graduate. Eric had never slid in my DMs. I think 2020 was before story liking, so I never got the idea that Eric was into me or anything like that, right? But I do remember, I think when I posted graduation pictures, like a lot of people were saying congrats. Like, in COVID, we was just all like some random people that I didn't even expect to congratulate me were congratulating me. And I do think Eric commented like, "Congrats on my graduation pics." I'm just like, "Thanks." That was my only interaction with Eric. So keep in mind, I peeped that Eric graduated high school some years ago, I also knew that he had 20th birthday pictures already. So I'm 17, teen, teen, and he's 20, right? So I peeped that. But again, when you're a kid, oh, like some of my friends might know him or whatever, it's not that big a deal, right? It's not that big a deal. So I was like, okay, whatever. Nothing. I literally had no interactions with Eric except him following me on Instagram, following me on Twitter, and then saying congrats and nothing else. So I literally am not thinking about him, don't care, haven't given him any thought. And then one day, guys, again, not only during that era, I know everybody remembers how chronically online we were also very chronically bold. We were bold, y'all. Like in 2020, so much stuff like went down, I feel like on the net again, because people felt like, like I have story times from this era. I literally I think the story time is called like she wanted smoke over my ex when my old teammate tried me. Oh, not two old teammates tried me over my ex, man. I forgot. Two trifling out. Okay, but yeah, it was about this teammate who turned weird and was weird about my ex, and I had a whole Twitter. That happened on Twitter too. Watch that if you're interested. But also my more recent one when I was talking about my teammate who literally snuck behind my back and dated my ex during COVID. All these girls tried me when we're not on in school face to face. Like I swear, I swear, everybody was getting bold. But yeah, so a lot of stuff was happening. I don't remember the exact time periods, but also one more random thing about Twitter that I ain't never letting go. Oh, if I find the screenshot, I'll put it there. I also remember losing my mind during that time. 2020 again, everybody was so online. That's the first time I started trying to do like celebrity looks. As you guys see, sometimes I try to do like makeup styles of characters or people I like. I remember I did a Janae Aiko look because that was the last time my girl dropped an album. I literally was on my phone in the bathtub, almost dropped my phone because I got a notification that Janae Aiko liked my pictures on Twitter. I remember my parents were trying to play me about Stranger Danger too. They're like, well, how do you know it's her real account? It was her real account with the check mark. I'm not that slow. They thought also. Anyway, but in the midst of great stuff happening like that, y'all know Twitter is a scary place. So anyway, a little bit after I graduated high school, I got a notification on Twitter, and in the handle, it was Eric. Odd, right? Never had a conversation with this man in my life. And it wasn't a DM. It was like a Eric tagged you, added you in this comment. Okay. Right? I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. Because what could a man I don't know, don't talk to possibly be tagging me into on Twitter right now? So I'm like, okay. I see the notification. I press Eric's notification. And why, like, he didn't tag me and say anything. It was just like at Alicia, right? At me. But it was one of those things where I don't know how different it looks now that it's like X and stuff, guys. But y'all know how it would be like a saying, like it would be a tweet or whatever, or pictures of whatever it was. And then it would be like if someone tagged you in it, you would be like the next one under. Like, you know how on Twitter you didn't like pick a comment section, you just had to scroll. So I see I'm the top comment of some tweet that he just added me at. So I start to read it. Why did Eric tag me in this freaky Twitter post? I remember it was one of those, like, it was one of those threads that had like pictures, like coupley kind of freakish pictures. And it read, Your first at owes you a kiss or owes you a makeout sesh. And it just put at Alicia.
Yeah.
What? I'm literally just looking at the phone wide-eyed because what propelled you to do this? What could have propelled you? See, I'm not making excuses for young teenage underage boys to be acting weird, but this might have made a little bit more sense if it was another 17-year-old like me. Remember, this guy is 20, has been out of high school for some years, and I'm a minor who just graduated. And you're saying, also, what had me about this too was like, it says like your first at owes you a makeout, owes you a kiss, whatever. And I'm like, y'all know, like, a lot of times the people that come up as the people you talk to most or that you recently have talked to and sent messages to. So I'm like, ain't no way. This boy has been thinking and plotting on a way to say something instead of being normal, being like, hey, what's up? Hey, you're cute in the DMs. Your thought process was to pretend like I was your first ad when you know I was way down there because we never had a conversation, and tag me in some freaky post saying I owe you a kiss. And you thought that was a good idea. 20 years old, by the way. 20 is still young. As I'm 23 now, like 20 is like to me, but still grown man and growner than me. I'm literally just like, this is the type of stuff I used to send straight to the group chat. So yeah, of course, I'm like, what the is wrong with this guy? I'm cackling with my homegirls. But what, like, also, you guys know I'm so strict now. But again, like, I was so young. I don't know, like, I just didn't block people or think that quickly back then. I literally just ignored it and moved on with my day. I ignored it and moved on with my day. And I literally saw after a couple hours, he deleted it. Yeah. Because what, I'm just so confused with this thought process. Did he think I was gonna tweet back and be like, okay, bet when? Like, what the actual is going on? And again, grown man. I'm 17 years old. And here's the thing. I know some people, especially the men, like might be like when girls talk about situations like this, think they're doing too much. That's not even a bad age gap. Okay. If you guys are 15 and 17, dating in high school, met in high school, go to the same school. Mind you, I was saying 15 and 17 because I believe when I did the math, he was 2 grades older than me, but we were 3 years apart because of my late birthday and just the age I was. That's not weird. Two teenagers in high school, 2 years apart, dating both in high school is not weird. Or maybe if like you guys are dating and you guys ended up dating, but one graduated, it's like still someone you met in a common teenage kid space, right? I think it's strange. I was like, it's so funny too, because I'm underage and maybe he's thinking like, oh, his thought process was like, she's cute, but I should wait to slide till she graduates. Like someone did in that story time I just told you guys about. And I think the concept of waiting for a girl to graduate or waiting for her to turn a certain age seems so creepy. Like I said, I get it. Like I was 17 because I'm born in November, so I'm always younger than everyone. So maybe he thought I was 18, but I still just feel like the concept of like, ooh, just waiting till it's like okay enough for it not to be weird seems weird. Like it seems weird. I'm like, whole time I wonder if he even ever realized, like, because I had birthday pictures on my page, but I don't know if he looked or if he just didn't care because I graduated. But I was like, also, does he know I'm still 17? Like, technically, if I was a 17-year-old and he was 20 and we actually like dated or something, I reported him. Technically, he's an adult and I'm a minor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is 3 years a weird gap at this point in my life? No. For me, 23 to be dating a 26-year-old is not weird at all. It depends on the place in life, okay? Because I already know some people might be like, but I just feel like the whole concept of waiting for me like that just feels so weird. And also, like I said, the fact that you're so creepy. Tag someone who owes you. Owes you? Bitch, get the like cringe to the max. And you want to know something else that's trifling? This cousin, I don't really mess with her. Actually, I don't mess with her. But at this point in my life, but I remember maybe a couple years ago, I think I did mention this to a cousin. Mind you, how I said he was mutuals with a couple people, including like some of my older friends or friends who went to that same high school and a cousin. Okay. Why one time we were just talking about like high school people. Also, my cousin didn't go to my high school, but she also didn't go to his high school. She went to a different high school in the area. But she was also telling me Eric got brought up once, or I don't know if I don't know. It got brought up in our conversation, and she said she had messed with Eric before. She had messed with Eric before. Like, not like really dated, but like just messed around. And I told her literally like what happened when I was like 17. Like, and she said she had a bad experience. She didn't like him. Like, they weren't in contact anymore. I was like, was this man aware that we were cousins? Did he think, did he think we were just like friends or what? Like, I'm like, if he knew that link, he's even more fucking weird. But yeah, because what? I also feel like this story shows me how thankful I am to have the parents I have, and like the brains and like maturity and internet safety I also did have. Because not blaming, I'm not, don't even get me started on the cases where they always blame the underage people / women. But this is not like a victim blaming to people who are in situations with men who are older. But also I just remember like like, how some young girls would have been like, wow, like, that post would have been like, wow, he like, that's so attractive. It's an older guy and he wants me to do that, and would have took that. But me, like, I had some I don't even want to say home training, because again, it is not like girls who are preyed on, it's not their fault. But like I said, I'm just thankful, and this is why it's important to teach young people and young girls and stuff that they're beautiful and they don't have to accept just any type of like attraction or whatever. Cause yeah, I don't know what he thought that was gonna do, but yeah. And the funniest thing is, even if it wasn't a different age situation like this one, I know there's probably a girl who can relate to this, or maybe a guy too. Because people are weird and wild on the internet. Like, I literally reposted something the other day where someone was like, sometimes we have to like hold women accountable for how predatory they act too. Cause y'all ever see those TikToks where it's just a guy who will like just be being himself, and maybe like his print is showing like just in a natural outfit, and like girls will be doing the most talking about what they would do to them in the comments and stuff. And he's just living in his life like, babe, that is predatory. Cut it out when it comes to anyone. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope it made you cackle. Like I said, it was funny for me as a young girl who had some discernment, because, anyone would have gone for that. And you never know. Obviously, he's a very strange, weird man for doing that in general, and also having a history with my cousin. But yeah, guys, I think my next video is going to be my next guest on my channel. I was supposed to have a guest on my channel in March and it didn't work out. Can you guys guess? I had my best friend, and I was supposed to make a video with my sister. Yes, I'm a middle child and the youngest daughter. Does it all make sense now? And a Scorpio. Does it all make sense? So I have a busy week next week. I hope my sister commits, because I feel like this will be so funny, guys. Like, I feel like it's gonna be so funny. Like, I have an idea of what I want to do with her. Is it gonna be giving 2016 Bretman and Princess? But yeah, after that, I'll probably put up another juicy members only video. So check out my members only, and stay tuned for all those things coming. Thank you guys so much for listening to another story. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.